You might be surprised to learn that simply choosing the wrong kind of milk each day can silently increase your risk of chronic inflammation, osteoporosis, high blood pressure, and even cognitive decline, especially if you're over 65. According to a recent study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, some milks considered healthy are actually more harmful than beneficial for seniors. These common choices can leave you feeling more fatigued, experience digestive upset, and silently elevate your risk of age-related diseases. But here's the good news. A smart switch to a better milk each day can lead to significant improvements in sleep quality, digestion, cardiovascular health, and brain function. In today's guide, we'll reveal 3 types of milk that seniors should avoid, no matter how familiar or comforting they may be, and introduce 3 expert-recommended alternatives that are not only safer, but far more nourishing for an aging body. And remember to stay with us until the end, where we'll share a lesser-known milk that researchers believe may actually help slow down cellular aging in older adults. Let's get started. Before we begin, if you haven't already subscribed, I encourage you to hit that button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any health advice tailored just for you. If you enjoy this video, type a 1 in the comments section. If not, type a 0 to let me know how I can create better content for you. 3 milks people over 65 should avoid. Number 1. Whole milk, the silent saboteur. At first glance, whole milk seems like the most natural and wholesome choice, especially for those of us who grew up with a glass of it every morning. For many seniors, it evokes nostalgia, a feeling of warmth, even a memory of simpler, happier times. But behind that creamy texture and pleasant taste lies a silent threat that can slowly undermine your health in ways often unnoticed until it's too late. Whole milk contains a high level of saturated fat, over 4.5 grams in an 8-ounce glass. For younger people, this might not be alarming, but for those over 65, the consequences can be quite severe. Our metabolism slows with age, arteries become stiffer, and the heart has to work harder to maintain what it once did effortlessly. Add a daily dose of saturated fat to this already vulnerable system, and the result is a slow, steady increase in LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, the kind that clogs arteries, the kind that leads to strokes, heart attacks, and silently rising blood pressure. Conditions that often arrive without warning. The price you pay. According to a large study by researchers at Harvard, seniors who regularly consumed whole milk increased their risk of cardiovascular disease by up to 18%. That's not a statistic to ignore. That's a wake-up call for your heart. For many, the signs are subtle: shortness of breath when walking, mild chest tightness, or fatigue that feels out of place. But these aren't just signs of aging. They could be indicators that your heart is under strain. And it doesn't stop at the heart. Whole milk is calorie-dense and, if consumed regularly, can silently contribute to weight gain. For aging bodies already struggling with mobility and muscle loss, those extra pounds can become a burden. They increase pressure on the joints, raise the risk of insulin resistance, and diminish your independence. For seniors managing conditions like type 2 diabetes or early-stage kidney disease, the fat content in whole milk can shift from comfort to complication. Furthermore, many older adults experience bloating, indigestion, or general stomach discomfort after drinking milk but never connect the dots. This could be due to lactose intolerance, a condition that increases with age. That morning glass of milk might be leaving you more sluggish than satisfied, and it may be affecting your gut health in ways you don't even realize. So, while whole milk may seem harmless sitting in your fridge, its daily impact may not be so innocuous. The issue isn't about eliminating comfort. It's about redefining it in a way that aligns with your body's changing needs. But if whole milk isn't the answer, what about that rich, sweet, condensed milk many of us love in our coffee or desserts? The next milk on our list might surprise you, as it's found in almost every senior's kitchen. Yet it harbors a sugar bomb waiting to sabotage your blood sugar and brain. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment a 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now, let's move on to number 2. Number 2, sweetened condensed milk. the sugar trap for your brain and body. There's an undeniable comfort in sweetened condensed milk. For many seniors, it evokes cherished memories. A spoonful in morning coffee, drizzled over warm desserts, or used in family recipes passed down through generations. It's rich, creamy, and irresistibly sweet. But behind that familiar flavor lies a dangerous truth, particularly for aging bodies no longer built to handle such concentrated sweetness. Sweetened condensed milk is a disguised sugar bomb. Just 1 tablespoon contains roughly 10 grams of added sugar, and that's just a small spoonful. Most people use far more without a second thought. The high glycemic index of this milk causes a rapid spike in blood sugar, putting immense strain on the pancreas. For seniors whose glucose regulation is already compromised, this can accelerate the path to type 2 diabetes or worsen existing conditions. The price you pay isn't just in your blood sugar levels, it's the silent inflammation that spreads throughout the body, weakening the immune response, diminishing mental clarity, and aging your cells from the inside out. Chronic sugar consumption, especially in liquid or concentrated forms, is strongly linked to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. In fact, scientists are now commonly referring to Alzheimer's as type 3 diabetes because of the role of insulin resistance in impairing brain function. Every time you stir a spoonful of condensed milk into your tea or coffee, it's not just indulgence. It's what that indulgence does to your brain over time. You might notice it in small ways. Forgetting where you put your glasses, struggling to find the right word, feeling mentally foggy. These aren't simply signs of aging. They could be early symptoms of sugar-related cognitive strain, signals that your brain is fighting a losing battle against a sweet but destructive invader. Beyond the brain, your gut health and digestion can also suffer. The syrupy texture and thick consistency of condensed milk slow down digestion and contribute to bloating, indigestion, and discomfort. It can leave you feeling heavy, sluggish, and tired, robbing you of the energy and vibrancy you deserve at this stage of life. And then there's your heart. Sugar has a widely documented association with arterial stiffness, elevated triglycerides, and inflammatory damage to blood vessels. When combined with risk factors common in seniors, like high blood pressure or cholesterol, this becomes a recipe for trouble. Yes, sweetened condensed milk might seem like a simple pleasure, but over time, it demands a high price on your memory, circulation, blood sugar, and quality of life. It's one indulgence that takes far more than it gives. So, what's the alternative when you crave something smooth and rich without the sugar trap? Surprisingly, the next milk on our list seems healthy, plant-based, and gentle. Yet it carries a hidden danger no one talks about, especially when it comes to your bones and kidneys. Let's take a closer look. Number 3, rice milk, the weakest link in your golden years. At first glance, rice milk appears harmless, gentle, easy to digest, and plant-based. Many seniors turn to it under the assumption that it's a safe choice, especially when lactose intolerance or digestive sensitivities make cow's milk less appealing. It's often marketed as light, natural, and even heart-healthy. But this popular milk alternative harbors some silent dangers that make it one of the worst choices for people over 65. Rice milk is primarily made from milled white rice and water. Simple ingredients, right, but nutritionally very poor. It lacks the core nutrients an aging body needs to keep itself healthy: protein, healthy fats, and a balanced array of vitamins and minerals. In fact, rice milk contains very little to no protein, often less than 1 gram per serving. For seniors, this is a serious problem. After age 60, muscle loss accelerates, and without enough protein in the diet, the body starts breaking down lean muscle mass faster than it can be rebuilt. That leads to decreased strength, slower mobility, and an increased risk of falls, all stemming from silent decline that can come from something as seemingly harmless as your morning glass of milk. But the deeper issue with rice milk lies beneath the surface. Unlike many other plant-based milks, rice milk contains inorganic arsenic, a naturally occurring toxic element that rice plants absorb from the soil. This is especially concerning for older adults whose detoxification systems are no longer operating at peak efficiency. Long-term exposure to inorganic arsenic, even in small doses, is linked to kidney damage, liver stress, and an increased risk of cancers affecting the skin, lungs, and bladder. Over time, that daily glass of rice milk might be doing more than just failing to provide nutrients. It might be actively undermining your health. The price you pay is cumulative. You might not feel it immediately, but if you're struggling with brittle bones, declining kidney function, or unexplained fatigue, rice milk might be silently contributing to those issues. And here's another hidden cost. Rice milk often has a high glycemic index, meaning it raises blood sugar rapidly despite being dairy-free. For the nearly 50% of seniors living with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, this can lead to dangerous swings in energy, cognition, and metabolic health, like providing your body with empty calories, burning fast, unstable, and unsatisfying. Worse yet, many brands of rice milk are sweetened, increasing the blood sugar burden and providing no fiber to help offset the damage. What starts as a light, seemingly safe choice can quickly become a poor nutritional investment with long-term consequences. So, while rice milk might seem like a gentle and neutral option, it often proves the weakest link in a senior's diet, providing too little of what you need and too much of what you don't. But don't worry, there are far better choices. Next, we'll explore 3 powerful milk alternatives that will not only nourish your bones, heart, and brain, but may actually help reverse some of the silent damage that has occurred over the years. One in particular has been shown to boost memory, support digestion, and improve sleep quality, all from just 1 glass a day. Let's take a closer look. 3 milk seniors should choose every day. Number 1, fermented soy milk. Strength, balance, and brain power in a glass. For those of us entering our later years, every choice we make about our health carries more weight than ever before. What we eat, how we move, how we rest, it all adds up. And when it comes to milk, one of the most overlooked yet powerful choices seniors can make is fermented soy milk. Not just regular soy milk, but fermented soy milk. Because what happens in that silent transformation makes all the difference to an aging body. As we age, protein isn't just important, it's essential. Muscles weaken, bones lose density, and balance becomes more precarious. Fermented soy milk stands out because it's one of the few plant-based milks that provides complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to rebuild tissue, maintain strength, and preserve mobility. For seniors struggling with muscle loss or simply trying to stay active and independent, this makes it more than just a beverage. It's a daily form of self-preservation, but the benefits run even deeper. Soybeans contain isoflavones, powerful plant compounds that mimic estrogen in gentle ways. For seniors, this is more important than many realize. These natural compounds help protect bone density, particularly in postmenopausal women, and have been shown in numerous studies to support cognitive health and preserve memory. To say that fermented soy milk can help keep your bones and brain sharper for longer is not an exaggeration. Why fermented? Because as we age, our digestion becomes more delicate. Our bodies no longer break down food with the same efficiency as before. Fermentation helps pre-digest the harder to break down parts of soybeans, making its nutrients easier to absorb, while also reducing the risk of bloating or digestive discomfort. It also adds probiotics, beneficial bacteria that nurture gut health, support immune function, and are even linked to improved mood and sleep. For seniors with high cholesterol or concerns about cardiovascular health, fermented soy milk offers even more. It's naturally cholesterol-free, very low in saturated fat, and contains compounds that may help lower LDL levels. That morning glass of milk might be silently easing the strain on your heart, without any side effects or supplemental medications. And then there's the simple comfort. Warm or cold, in coffee or enjoyed on its own, fermented soy milk has a creamy texture, providing a satisfying feeling without being heavy. It's gentle on the body, nutrient-rich, and profoundly supportive of the aging process in all the right ways. But what if you're looking for something even lighter? Something that can protect the heart, sharpen eyesight, and be easy on your blood sugar. The next milk on our list delivers all that and more in an elegant and enjoyable form, as well as potent. Let's consider that milk. Number 2, unsweetened almond milk. Gentle on the body, powerful for the heart. As we age, our needs become more refined, less about indulgence and more about purposeful nourishment. We begin to understand that what we put into our bodies will either support our vibrancy or slowly take it away. And in the world of milk alternatives, few are as gentle yet beneficial as unsweetened almond milk. At first, almond milk might seem too light to make a difference, too thin, too simple. But that's its beauty. Behind its smooth, subtle texture lies a quiet power. Power that supports the body where it needs it most, in the heart, bones, and brain. For seniors balancing daily routines of medications, digestion, blood pressure, and weight management, almond milk offers a rare combination. Nourishment without heaviness, flavor without sugar, support without strain. The first thing to know is that unsweetened almond milk is incredibly heart-healthy. It's cholesterol-free and virtually devoid of saturated fat. Instead, it's rich in mono-saturated fats, the very kind that studies continually link to lower LDL, the bad cholesterol, and improved cardiovascular health. For seniors with hypertension or a history of heart disease, this is a milk that does no harm and can silently do a great deal of good. But the benefits of unsweetened almond milk don't stop at the heart. One of its unsung strengths is its vitamin E content, a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells, particularly the cells in your brain. Vitamin E has been shown to help slow cognitive decline and protect against oxidative stress, which becomes increasingly important as we age and seek to maintain clarity, memory, and alertness. And unlike cow's milk, almond milk is lactose-free, making it an ideal choice for seniors who experience bloating, gas, or indigestion after consuming dairy. It's incredibly gentle on the digestive system and can be enjoyed on its own or in a bowl of oatmeal, blended into a smoothie, or stirred into morning coffee without disrupting the delicate balance of your body. Even more, almond milk is naturally low in calories, roughly 30 to 40 calories per cup when unsweetened. At a time of life when managing weight becomes more challenging, every calorie counts. Choosing almond milk means you can nourish your body without adding extra weight or burden to your metabolism. This is a subtly powerful milk, delicate yet robust. For those with a sweet tooth, the temptation of flavored or sweetened versions is strong. But the real benefits come when it's pure and unsweetened. No added sugar, no artificial ingredients, just what your body needs and nothing more. However, there's another milk on our list, and it may be the most surprising of them all. Rich, creamy, and comforting, it's a quiet choice that becomes a secret weapon for stronger bones, a steadier mood, and even better sleep. You might not expect it, but once you understand its power, you'll never look at your refrigerator the same way again. Let's explore it together. 3. Calcium-fortified oat milk. Comfort for the bones, calm for the heart. There's something deeply reassuring about a warm mug of oat milk. It's gentle, soothing, and possesses a natural sweetness that doesn't overpower the palate. But beyond its pleasant taste, calcium-fortified oat milk provides a level of nourishment that speaks to the needs of an aging body, especially for those seeking not just health, but a gentler, more supported way of living. As the years pass, one of the biggest silent risks we face is bone loss. Osteoporosis doesn't announce itself with a fanfare. It works silently, diminishing bone density day by day. A minor fall in your 40s might leave a bruise, but the same fall in your 70s could result in a fracture, months of treatment, or worse. This is where oat milk shines. Fortified with calcium and vitamin D, oat milk helps rebuild and maintain bone strength supporting your body in its ongoing battle against fragility. But oat milk doesn't just nourish bones. It also possesses a unique power to support the heart and circulation. It's naturally rich in beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that binds with excess cholesterol and helps remove it from the body. That's not just good nutrition, that's cardiovascular protection in every sip. For seniors managing blood pressure, cholesterol, or general cardiovascular risk, a daily glass of oat milk can become a quiet act of self-care. Then there's the matter of digestion. For many older adults, this becomes an increasingly significant concern. Oat milk is not only lactose-free, but also gentle on the digestive tract, making it a superb choice for those experiencing bloating, indigestion, or irregularity. Its fiber content helps regulate bowel movements, easing the often undiscussed discomfort that profoundly impacts quality of life. And perhaps most understated is the emotional comfort it provides. A warm glass of oat milk before bed can help soothe the nervous system. There's something about it, the warmth, the gentle sweetness, that signals to the body that it's safe to rest. That peace, that quietude, is as healing as any nutrient. So yes, oat milk may be humble, but it holds a quiet power. It nourishes bones, protects the heart, soothes digestion, and restores calm. But what happens when we combine these small, wise choices day after day, meal after meal? In our next segment, we'll reveal how combining the right habits, starting with the right milk, can actually help slow cellular aging and sharpen mental acuity well into your 80s and beyond. You won't want to miss what's next. A better tomorrow starts with a better glass of milk today. At this stage of life, every choice you make, no matter how small, can have a profound impact on your health, energy, and independence. Something as simple as the milk you pour into your coffee or morning cereal can either support your body or subtly work against it. By avoiding the wrong milks and embracing those that truly nourish, you're giving your bones, heart, and brain the care they need to thrive. The issue isn't restriction, it's innovation. A better milk means better sleep, better digestion, and a sharper mind. So take that small step. Make that wise swap. Your future self will thank you for it. And remember, growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. It means becoming smarter about what you allow into your life. If this guidance resonates with you, please share it with someone you care about, because health, like wisdom, is best shared. These lessons aim to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey of embracing these practical truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with the number 1. Otherwise, you can comment with a 0. Your feedback means a great deal to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and may you live your life on your own terms.